Matt, a narrow 1-0 defeat here at Woking tonight. What's your thoughts on today's performance?
I think it's too much of the same story, if I'm honest with you. It's a narrow defeat. Yeah, we started the game really well for the first 20 minutes. We were excellent. We were on top. We had a game plan in terms of areas we felt we could exploit. We put balls into those areas, but unfortunately what we didn't have is somebody on the end of them. So, look, we've dominated the ball without really creating any too many clear-cut chances, and I think that's a bit of a story of where we are right now. It's not for lack of effort. I think the overriding feeling from me is that if you look at the top of the pitch and the areas where we want our boys to be killers, we're relying on players at the start of their football journey, and that is going to be difficult. So that's the reality of where we're at. We've got too many of our really influential players within the group that aren't available. That obviously hurts any team at any level when your best players aren't available. Having said that, I thought Marcel was very good today. He defended exceptionally well. But what we did was, unfortunately, we made one error where we've lost a 50-50 in the middle of the pitch, which is disappointing and not marked in the box. Other than that, Ollie hasn't had a save to make, but my disappointment is that their goalkeeper hasn't come off being man of the match. And, we finished the game with Shem making his debut for the football club, with Tyler and Kian, who we've just recalled, up front. So, I'm loath to do anything other than tell the truth. We're disappointed. It's another loss. It's not what we want. Having said that, there are reasons that happens, and I just thought today we probably didn't play with enough purpose in those really big moments when we had the opportunity to really cut the opposition open, whether it was a final pass, whether it was that real decision making in the final third. We weren't at the level that we needed to be at tonight to win a game in the National League.
And there was that moment earlier on in the first half where Bradley Stevenson strikes the bar, and it's almost as if that changes the game's momentum really, and then Woking go on to score. Yeah,
I just think what I'm not going to stand here and do is say, oh, it's hard luck, oh, it's bad luck. It's not bad luck. We've got to be better. If we're not going to score loads of goals at the moment, then we've got to keep clean sheets. It's quite simple. Is it hard work to do that? Yes, it is. But we've got to be better, and I say we, that's all of us. That's the players, that's the staff, that's everybody, not just the players. So I need to make that acutely aware. But, when they go onto the pitch, they have to be accountable. They have to take the information on, which I think they do. But ultimately, we're not getting the results that we want. Regardless of the performance, we're in a results business. And, we've lost too many games at this football club.
And there's not much rest going into Saturday, obviously playing on Wednesday night, going into Gateshead. What's your thoughts going into that one now?
Look, my thoughts will be the same. We want to try and take 3 points. It'll be a completely different fixture than this one tonight. What we need to do is, obviously, we know that they're a free-scoring team, but they also give you opportunities at the other end. Look, one, we've got to try and get some players back onto the pitch as soon as possible. Two, we're going to have to probably ask the same group to go again. I don't think, unless something happens tomorrow, that we're going to get any of the boys back in. We've got to try and be a better version of ourselves. But what I've said to the players in there is that we can't shy away from the pressure. We can't shy away from the disappointment. What we need to be is we need to be better. That's the only way that you start picking up results. And look, this team have done it many times before. You've got a lot of players in the dressing room who know how to win. At the moment, my job is to make them feel as confident as possible going into the next game. We know the next game is going to be a really difficult game, but every game in this league is difficult. What we can't do is squander opportunities like we have done tonight to pick up points.
And how's Sam Bowen looking after being forced off through injury?
It looks as if it could be a lengthy one right now. He's got a problem with his knee. I think their player landed on him. Look, we didn't really particularly get many decisions go our way tonight, and that's not an excuse, it's a reality. I think that Woking probably felt the same in the first half as we did in the second, but look, we hope Bowes isn't going to be out for too long, because the one thing we can't afford to do is we can't afford to pick up more injuries, because unfortunately our treatment room is full to the brim at the moment.